Hello and welcome to UK Immigration with Barrister Shazia Anjum. Spouse visa United Kingdom is the most easiest way to apply in this COVID-19, and the reason is that you may be exempted from meeting a financial requirement due to the reason of COVID-19 if you have been employed before this COVID-19 pandemic. Then you can take human rights grounds that now you are not able to meet that financial requirement because of the COVID-19. So in today's show, I'm going to talk about family visa, parents visa, human rights application, as well as a spouse visa application, even if you do not meet financial requirement, English language requirement, and some other specific requirement. You can also ask live questions in this show. I have made available my contact number, personal contact number for you, for only immigrants people, so that they can ask a question and also they can get their answer quickly. If for some reason I cannot answer your question in this show, definitely I will provide you the opportunity to ask, to make a call after this show, and then I will discuss with you. I will listen to your questions without any consultation. And also, let me make it clear that this show is exclusive and you can ask all the questions in relation to your UK immigration application, and also you will be able to get as much information as you want, but be specific, because most of the contents I have prepared for you would be for the other immigrants as well. So be specific, be short. If you want to ask live questions, join me in today's show. It's me, Barrister Shazia Anjum, UK immigration specialist. I have been helping many immigrants in their status in the United Kingdom, not only in the human rights application but also domestic violence application, parents visa, spouse visa, and new UK business visa without having any funds into their bank account. Let me also declare that this show, I have to make a disclaimer, because in this show this is just general information and this is volunteer information for you people. If you want to apply, then you can also talk to me after this show or get specific advice from any other lawyer from the United Kingdom. I will also want to say about the amnesty, because many illegal immigrants are living in the United Kingdom, and if you are immigrants, you are people who are overstayers in this country, United Kingdom, this may be good news for you. Now this is the best time for you to submit your application under human rights grounds, because in this pandemic, government has announced their policy not to be very strict or not to be very against those people who have been living here for longer period of time, who have been contributing to this country. So this is the best period of time. This is the best time for you to submit your application. If you have been staying in this country illegally for longer period of time for any reason, you must disclose that reason to your lawyer and submit your application. So नाज़रीन, एक और भी चीज़ एमनेस्टी, यूके एमनेस्टी के बारे में ये भी एक खबर आ रही है जो हमारे करंट प्राइम मिनिस्टर है बोरिस जॉनसन, जिनका ताल्लुक कंजर्वेटिव पार्टी के साथ है। तो ये भी एक खबर है कि हो सकता है इन फ्यूचर उन लोगों के लिए जो यहाँ पर ओवरस्टेयर्स रहे हैं, इलीगल इमिग्रेंट्स हैं, उनके लिए एमनेस्टी डिक्लेयर करें। अब उनकी टर्म्स एंड कंडीशन क्या होगी वो डेफिनेटली आपके साथ हम अपडेट्स आपको देते रहेंगे और आपके साथ बात करते रहेंगे। सो आज के शो में ये लाइव शो है, आप हमें फेसबुक पे ज्वाइन कर सकते हैं यूके इमिग्रेशन टीवी की वसातत से, और यूके इमिग्रेशन ग्रुप विच आई हैव क्रिएटेड फॉर यू पीपल टू obtain free information, free drafts, free checklist of your documents from that group. If you want to join me, if you want to submit your application and want free information in the United Kingdom visa application, join join me on my immigration group. Also join me on UK Immigration TV, where I provide free information. अब UK के जो एप्लीकेशन है स्पाउस वीज़े की, सबसे पहले ये कहा जाता है कि स्पाउस वीज़े की जो एप्लीकेशन है वो उसमें सबसे मेन कंसर्न्स जो लोगों का है वो आजकल है मीटिंग इनकम रिक्वायरमेंट. Sometimes people do not have funds in their bank account. Sometimes people are not working enough to earn 18,600 pounds, which is the basic, which would be the basic requirements for this type of application. बट इन दिस डेज क्या होता है कि वो लोग जो अपनी इनकम रिक्वायरमेंट को पूरा नहीं कर पाते, वो सोच रहे होते हैं कि शायद हम इस चीज़ पे पूरा नहीं उतर सकते, शायद हमारी एप्लीकेशन फेल हो जाएगी, शायद हमारे इमिग्रेशन रूल्स के पॉइंट्स पूरे नहीं होंगे. तो इस सिचुएशन में बहुत सारे जो हमारे एप्लीकेंट्स हैं वो एप्लीकेशन नहीं करते, और एप्लीकेशन ना करने की वजह से वो साल हर साल अपनी फैमिली से भी दूर रहते हैं, और सम टाइम अगर एप्लीकेशन करते भी हैं तो कोई हाफ एडवाइस के तहत या कोई ऐसी इनकम्प्लीट एडवाइस के तहत जिससे वो अपना एप्लीकेशन प्रॉपर तरीके से नहीं कर पाते और अपनी वो फ़ी और अपना टाइम वो लॉस कर जाते हैं. सो अभी देखते हैं हमें किन्होंने ज्वाइन किया है. अभी फेसबुक पे ये शो आप लाइव देख रहे हैं. All right. Just give me 1 minute. We welcome Khalid Bhatti to our show. Thank you so much for watching us. If you have any questions in terms of your relatives, your relations, I know you have joined us from Australia, but feel free to ask any questions, or maybe you may ask any questions in terms of your relatives, or in terms of your other family members. Advocate Khan Muhammad Lakhu and other people are watching this show. Thank you so much. Zishan Malik Advocate, thank you so much for watching this show. And specifically this show is for immigrants, and if you have any type of questions for your UK visa and immigration, then let me know, because this talk is specifically for immigrants people. Do not confuse it with my other shows where I just do global voice for voiceless people, but this specific show is for immigrant. If you are immigrant, you want to submit your application as a spouse of British citizen or as a spouse of settled person, then this show is for you. But if you think that you are not submitting any application, or you may not be interested in UK immigration, then just scroll down and watch other shows, because then this show will not be for you. Then you will be wasting your time. So first of all, UK spouse visa application के लिए लोग ये कहते हैं कि यूके स्पाउस वीज़ा एप्लीकेशन के लिए हमारे पास सर्टन टाइप्स ऑफ फंड्स होने चाहिए, इंग्लिश लैंग्वेज सर्टन रिक्वायरमेंट्स होनी चाहिए. उसके अलावा उनके होते हैं कि अगर हमारी सर्टन रिक्वायरमेंट्स मीट नहीं होती तो शायद हम एप्लीकेशन नहीं कर सकते. सबसे पहले ये बात कि जब आप ह्यूमन राइट्स के ग्राउंड्स आपकी एप्लीकेशन में आ जाते हैं, फॉर एग्जांपल यू मे बी पेरेंट्स ऑफ ब्रिटिश चाइल्ड, यू मे बी केयर ऑफ ब्रिटिश सिटीजन, यू मे बी पेरेंट्स ऑफ द चाइल्ड who has been British and now you have adopted that child, then this will be chance for you to submit your application. ओके, सो कुछ ये एक बात होगी, और दूसरी बात ये है कि सम टाइम अगर आप यूके में नहीं रह रहे हैं, अगर आप ओवरसीज रह रहे हैं फॉर टाइम बीइंग, आप अपने स्पाउस के साथ पाकिस्तान में हैं, इंडिया में है, तब आपको एप्लीकेशन सबमिट करने के लिए जो है वो ओवरसीज इनकम भी आप अपनी काउंट कर सकते हैं. ओवरसीज इनकम इज द रेलिवेंट व्हेन यू वांट टू सबमिट योर एप्लीकेशन फ्रॉम आउटसाइड द यूनाइटेड किंगडम. अब ओवरसीज इनकम में दोनों स्पाउस की इनकम भी हो सकती है. फॉर एग्जांपल, इफ हस्बैंड इज अर्निंग मनी, वाइफ इज अर्निंग मनी, देन यू कैन कंबाइन दैट इनकम इनटू वन pot, and you can consider that as if you are meeting the financial requirement फॉर एग्जांपल आपके एक स्पाउस की जो सालाना इनकम है वो अगर आपकी 10,000 पाउंड है और दूसरे स्पाउस की आपकी जो इनकम है वो 8,600 पाउंड है, देन यू कैन कंबाइन दैट इनकम एंड सबमिट एप्लीकेशन फ्रॉम ओवरसीज. सो दिस इज डू नॉट जस्ट गेट कंफ्यूज कि अभी आपको एग्जाम्शन की मैं बात कर रही हूँ और इसकी रिक्वायरमेंट्स की भी बात कर रही हूँ. इसलिए मैं बात कर रही हूँ कि जो फर्स्ट स्टेप में अगर आप अर्निंग कर रहे हैं देन यू मस्ट शो योर फाइनेंशियल रिक्वायरमेंट. बट इफ देयर आर एनी रीजंस व्हाई यू कैन नॉट मीट दैट रिक्वायरमेंट देन यू कैन जस्ट then you can, all right, I'm just receiving text messages from people. All right, so just for some reason I think some people may not want to talk on the telephone live because they are concerned and they do not want to disclose their private life. So people are sending me text messages. Feel free, if you want to send text messages, that's not an issue. You can still get your answer even if you are sending me text message, and if you want to ring me then I can take your call and I can answer your question. So before I can turn on to the messages and before I can answer to your questions, let me tell you, specify one thing that जो कि मैं आपको बता रही थी कि अगर तो आपकी इनकम आप कर रहे हैं तो then fine, आप अपनी इनकम जो है वो 18,600 पाउंड शो कर सकते हैं. लेकिन अगर फॉर सम रीज़न आप काम नहीं कर रहे और आपकी कोई रीज़न है उसके लिए, ये मैं बात कर रही थी, रीज़न है. अब रीज़न इज़ वेरी इंपॉर्टेंट इन लीगल फील्ड. अगर आपके पास रीज़न है यू मस्ट डिस्क्लोज दैट रीज़न एंड पुट फॉरवर्ड इन ए लॉजिकल वे. फॉर एग्जाम्पल आपकी रीज़न ये है कि आपकी जो वाइफ है वो प्रेग्नेंट है और उस वजह से काम नहीं कर सकती, और आप वो प्रेगनेंसी से पहले या मैटरनिटी लीव से पहले वो काम कर रही थी, देन दिस कुड बी वन ऑफ द ग्राउंड्स फॉर यू कि आप उसमें एग्जम्पशन क्लेम कर सकते हैं फ्रॉम मीटिंग फाइनेंशियल रिक्वायरमेंट, राइट. सो इसके अलावा दूसरी बात यह है कि अगर आपकी okay. So, दूसरी बात यह है कि अगर आपके जो है वो आपकी कोई रीज़न भी नहीं है कि आप इनकम रिक्वायरमेंट क्यों नहीं पूरी कर रहे हैं, उसके अलावा आप इनकम भी नहीं कर रहे, स्पाउस में से कोई एक भी नहीं कर रहा, आपके पास ओवरसीज इनकम भी नहीं है, अब रेस्ट क्या चीज़ रह जाती है वो होती है कि आप अपने जो आपके एसेट्स हैं, कुछ लोगों के पास घर हैं, प्लाजा हैं या एसेट्स हैं, अगर वो आप सेल करते हैं और सेल करके आप अपने बैंक अकाउंट में उसको शो करते हैं तो उसके लिए अमाउंट होती है 62,500 पाउंड. वो 62,500 पाउंड आपको जो है वो अपने अकाउंट में शो करने होते हैं. अब कितने पीरियड ऑफ टाइम के लिए शो करने होते हैं, उसके लिए 3 मंथ्स पीरियड भी चल सकते हैं, लेकिन कुछ लोग जो केयरफुल होते हैं उनके लिए हम कहते हैं कि आप उसको 6 मंथ्स के लिए शो करें जो आपके एसेट्स हैं. सो अभी ये 4 टाइप्स ऑफ इनकम होगी. फर्स्ट टाइप दैट योर स्पाउस हैज बीन अर्निंग एंड यू कैन कंबाइन द इनकम फ्रॉम बोथ कपल एंड यू कैन जस्ट प्रूव दैट यू हैव बीन अर्निंग 18,600 पाउंड फॉर योर यूके स्पाउस वीजा एप्लीकेशन. अब दूसरी उसमें चीज ये आ जाती है कि आपकी जो है वो इनकम नहीं है लेकिन आपके पास एसेट्स हैं, तो फिर भी आप अपने एसेट्स को डिक्लेयर करके उसमें आपको 62,500 पाउंड आपको कैश सेविंग शो करनी होती है. अब कुछ लोग जो ना तो एम्प्लॉयमेंट में हैं और ना ही एग्जम्पशन क्लेम कर सकते हैं लेकिन वो सेल्फ एम्प्लॉयड में है. सेल्फ एम्प्लॉयड में आप अपने ही एम्प्लॉयमेंट शो करते हैं लेकिन वो 1 साल के लिए आपकी एम्प्लॉयमेंट होती है. अब 1 ईयर में क्या, 1 ईयर में आप कौन से डॉक्यूमेंट्स लगाएंगे जब आप एज ए सेल्फ एम्प्लॉयड स्पाउस वीजा अप्लाई करते हैं. सो उस 1 ईयर में आपने पूरे 1 साल के अकाउंट्स, आपकी अपनी टैक्स रिटर्न्स, आपके अकाउंटेंट का लेटर, आपकी बैंक स्टेटमेंट्स फॉर 1 ईयर शोइंग द सेम लेवल ऑफ फंड्स यू हैव बीन डिक्लेयरिंग इन योर अकाउंट स्टेटमेंट, एंड ऑल्सो यू मस्ट बैकअप विद योर इनवॉइसेस. अगर ये 3 चीजें आप 3 सेट्स ऑफ डॉक्यूमेंट्स लगाते हैं फॉर द लास्ट 1 ईयर टाइम, इवन दो इन सम मंथ्स यू डू नॉट हैव enough income as a self-employed person, but in the other months of the year, if you can show the gross income for the whole year, 18,600 pound, and that you can show from your accounts, that you can show from your accountant's letter, also you can show from your bank statements. So ये चीज़ें से आप self-employed के जो रिक्वायरमेंट है वो पूरी कर सकते हैं। और लोगों को हम ये कहते हैं कि इफ़ यू वांट एनी गारंटीड रिजल्ट फॉर योर यूके स्पाउस वीजा एप्लीकेशन, देन यू मस्ट रजिस्टर विद एनी लॉयर एटलीस्ट 3 months, if not 6 months, 3 months before you're submitting your application, because this is the most important thing, to gather your evidence and also show your eligibility, also show your reason. And if you are registered with any lawyer, then obviously you will be able to receive advice before the time. You can prepare your documents, you can also if there are any loopholes, you can cover those loopholes as well. So let me know if you have understood the concept of self-employed income and employment income for your UK spouse visa application, as well as if you cannot meet financial requirement but you want to submit your UK spouse visa application, discuss with any lawyer. If you want to discuss with me, you can book a consultation or just send me text message on my WhatsApp, consultation for UK spouse visa. I will make sure that I give you advice in accordance with your personal circumstances, and also for your personal evidence. How can you get together evidence? How can you submit your application? Because most of the people are finding it very difficult कि evidence कैसे तैयार करनी है. Evidence state में अगर आप कामयाब हो जाते हैं तो आपका एप्लीकेशन के चांसेस ऑफ सक्सेस भी ज़्यादा होते हैं, लेकिन अगर आपकी एप्लीकेशन जो आपकी एविडेंस है वो स्ट्रॉन्ग नहीं है तो फिर आपके लीगल बेसिस पे एप्लीकेशन रिफ्यूज़ हो जाता है और आप कहते हैं कि ये तो आपने डॉक्यूमेंट्स लगाए थे तो आपका एप्लीकेशन क्यों रिफ्यूज़ हो गया, बिकॉज जो आपने डॉक्यूमेंट्स लगाए होते हैं वो उनकी लीगल फ्रेमवर्क में फिट नहीं करते. सम टाइम हो सकता है कि आपके पास जो है वो इनफ डॉक्यूमेंट्स नहीं भी है, लेकिन अगर आप लीगल फ्रेमवर्क्स के अंदर आते हैं, अगर आपकी एविडेंस वो नहीं भी है तो फिर भी you will be able to submit your application UK spouse visa very successfully. So this is the most important thing, to recognize the boundary line where you have to stop and where you have to start to get together your evidence, because this is the most crucial stage of your application, right? सो अभी जो है वो हमें ज्वाइन किया है फेसबुक लाइव में जिन लोगों ने वो हमारे साथ देख रहे हैं, एडवोकेट करीम, बोहा, जब्बार, नंबरदार एंड अदर पीपल. Thank you so much for watching this show. Now we come to the questions we received. The first of all, can we do 20 years application with priority services, right? Okay, जो 20 years की आपकी एप्लीकेशन है वो priority services में नहीं होती, because उन्होंने इन्वेस्टिगेशन करनी होती है. जब आप एक जो रूल है, फर्स्ट ऑफ ऑल लेट मी टेल यू द रूल, कि जब आप 20 ईयर की बेसिस पे यूके में रह रहे हों तो फिर आप अपनी लीगल एप्लीकेशन कर सकते हैं और उसकी बेसिस पे आपको यहाँ पर लीगल स्टे मिल जाता है. अब उसमें आप ये पूछ रहे हैं कि priority services ऐसी एप्लीकेशंस पे नहीं होती जो कॉम्प्लिकेटेड हो, ऐसी एप्लीकेशंस पे नहीं होती जो आउटसाइड द इमिग्रेशन रूल्स हो. अगर इनसाइड द इमिग्रेशन रूल्स हैं देन यू कैन आस्क फॉर priority services mean where your application is considered in short period of time, within days. Okay. Another question I received about certificate of स्पॉन्सरशिप. अब सर्टिफिकेट ऑफ स्पॉन्सरशिप क्या होता है कि जिस तरह से यूके के एम्प्लॉयर हैं, उन्होंने एम्प्लॉय करना है उन लोगों को जो आउटसाइड द यूके रह रहे हैं और उनको उन्होंने वर्क वीज़ा भी इशू करना है. उसके लिए जो यहाँ के एम्प्लॉयर्स हैं उनको सर्टन क्राइटेरिया को मीट करना होता है. सर्टन क्राइटेरिया को मीट करने के बाद देन you will be able to issue work permit to the overseas people, so that they can come and join your company, they can work for you, they can stay in this country, and also they can get get settlement status for themselves and for their family. All right, I hope this will be cleared. Okay, so next thing is that, let me just go back to my group. ओके, सो नेक्स्ट थिंग इज दैट कि आपकी पहला जो स्टेप हो गया वो ये। दूसरी बात हम बात करेंगे आज केरर वीजे पे। सम टाइम लोग ये क्वेश्चन करते हैं कि वी आर केरर ऑफ ब्रिटिश सिटीजन, वी वांट टू अप्लाई एज ए केरर ऑफ ब्रिटिश सिटीजन, हाउ कैन वी अप्लाई एंड व्हाट इज द रिक्वायरमेंट, राइट? सो फर्स्ट ऑफ ऑल, इफ you are the carer of British citizen, then before, I know it's only 1 month or maybe 6 weeks left, but before June 2021 you can submit such application, and this is a lot easier application than the other applications. So carer of British citizen, if you want to submit application as a carer of British citizen, then this is going to be the lot easier process, where you can get together your evidence very quickly, and also we can provide you some drafts which you can just get them signed from your doctors, psychiatrist and other professionals, just to prove that you have been carer of British citizen, and then we can submit your application as a carer of British citizen. Let me know if you want to apply as a carer of British citizen before June 2021, because even after June 2021 you can still submit the application, then the criteria is going to be very high. अब उस क्राइटेरिया में क्या हो सकता है, अब उस क्राइटेरिया में आप की क्या एविडेंस हो सकती है, वो फिर नेक्स्ट स्टेप में, नेक्स्ट जो सीरियल ऑफ एपिसोड होगी वो फिर हम आपसे डिस्कस करेंगे। लेकिन उससे पहले, अभी जून से पहले आप उसकी एप्लीकेशन को सबमिट कर सकते हैं। बहुत कम रिक्वायरमेंट है उसके अंदर, और आपको थ्रेशोल्ड भी कम है, उसकी वीज़ा फ़ी भी कम है। तो उसके लिए आई मस्ट इनवाइट यू टू सबमिट द एप्लीकेशन as a carer of British citizen if you are carer of British citizen, even if you are carer of your spouse, even if you are carer of your British children, you are carer of any British person, you can submit your application as a carer of a British citizen. उसके लिए केयर कैसे शो करनी है, आपको डॉक्टर्स के लेटर्स चाहिए होंगे, साइकेट्रिस्ट के लेटर्स चाहिए होंगे, आपको इन नटशल शो करना है कि आप कैसे केयर करते हैं, आप कैसे उनकी लाइफ में अगर आप नहीं होंगे तो दे वोंट बी एबल टू लिव इन द यूनाइटेड किंगडम विदाउट योर हेल्प। सो आपने अपनी हेल्प को शो करना है कि आप अपनी हेल्प किस तरह से उनको प्रोवाइड करते हैं। उसके लिए ऑथेंटिक जो आपकी एविडेंस है वो डिफरेंट प्रोफेशनल्स लेटर्स होंगे, जिस तरह से मैंने बात की है, कुछ एमपीज़ के लेटर्स हो सकते हैं आपके, उसमें डिफरेंट इंस्टीट्यूशंस के लेटर्स हो सकते हैं जो ये कंफर्म करें कि आप उनके डे टू डे डिसीजंस में, उनकी डे टू डे केयर में, उनको मेडिसिन खिलाने में, उनके फिजियोथेरेपी में, या उनके जो डे टू डे डिसीजन मेकिंग में आप इन्वॉल्व रहे हैं। इफ दिस इज द केस, देन यू मस्ट बी एलिजिबल टू अप्लाई as a carer of British citizen person. If you want to submit such application, do let me know, send me text message and I will help you further in that kind of application. ओके, सो नाज़रीन, आपको स्क्रीन पे कॉन्टैक्ट नंबर भी नज़र आ रहा है। कॉन्टैक्ट नंबर पे आप टेक्स्ट मैसेज कर सकते हैं, लाइव कॉल कर सकते हैं। इफ़ यू वांट टू आस्क एनी क्वेश्चन, इमिग्रेशन क्वेश्चन, डू लेट मी नो एंड देन आई विल आंसर टू योर क्वेश्चंस। सो नेक्स्ट थिंग इज दैट ओके, आई होप कि आपको अभी जो फाइनेंशियल रिक्वायरमेंट्स की है वो आपको इंफॉर्मेशन मिल गई। लेकिन अभी जो है वो इंग्लिश लैंग्वेज के बारे में बहुत सारे लोग क्वेश्चंस करते हैं। बहुत सारे लोग इंग्लिश लैंग्वेज नहीं कर सकते। इफ़ यू आर द वन हु इज़ स्ट्रगलिंग टू कंप्लीट योर इंग्लिश लैंग्वेज रिक्वायरमेंट, सो देन you can claim exemption in that as well, but in very rare circumstances. You must show why can't you just meet the requirement of English language. Why can't you take the test of English language? Why can't you pay the attention to submit the evidence as required under the immigration rules? So if you cannot, you have the valid reason, you have the evidence to back it up, then you can claim exemption from meeting English language requirement. But not all of them, not all of you will be exempted. You must be very, very careful in claiming that exemption, and also you must seek professional advice from any lawyer, right? Okay, so यूके स्पाउस वीज़ा एप्लीकेशन के लिए सबसे बेसिक जो चीज़ होती है वो आपको अपना रिलेशनशिप शो करना होता है। वो रिलेशनशिप आप अपने अगर आपके बच्चे हैं तो बच्चों के साथ शो कर सकते हैं बाय इनक्लोजिंग योर बर्थ सर्टिफिकेट, बाय इनक्लोजिंग योर प्रूफ ऑफ रिलेशनशिप, एंड ऑल्सो व्हेन यू सबमिट द एविडेंस दैट यू आर पेरेंट्स ऑफ ब्रिटिश सिटीजन चिल्ड्रन, you must also enclose your marriage certificate with your partner, whether or not you are living with your partner, whether or not you are applying as a spouse visa, but you are applying as a parents of British citizen person. So उसके लिए आपको फिर भी अपने पार्टनर का रिलेशनशिप के साथ कनेक्शन शो करना होता है, जिसे बोलते हैं मैरिज वीसा, राइट। और उसके साथ आपको ना सिर्फ ये कि मैरिज सर्टिफिकेट आपको उसमें इनक्लोज करना है, बल्कि आपको उसके साथ अपने बच्चों के साथ रिलेशन शो करने होते हैं। बच्चों के साथ रिलेशन कैसे शो करते हैं, उसमें आप बर्थ सर्टिफिकेट लगाएंगे, पासपोर्ट की कॉपीज लगाएंगे, सेम घर में आप रह रहे हैं, आप CNIC लगाएंगे, और ये प्रूफ ऑफ रिलेशनशिप लगाने के बाद जब आप ये प्रूफ कर लेते हैं यू आर पेरेंट्स ऑफ ब्रिटिश सिटीजन, यू वांट टू सबमिट योर एप्लीकेशन एज ए पार्टनर ऑफ ब्रिटिश सिटीजन और as a parents of British citizen, then this will be much easier for you to prove your relationship with your relatives, right? So it does not make any difference whether you have been married more than once in your own country, because if in your own country that is acceptable, then this is fine either in this country from your origin. Within this country, you cannot marry more than one person, right? In the United Kingdom, this is offense. This is an offense to marry twice or marry more than one person, because you must divorce your first partner, right? But if you have been married in your country where this is accepted by your culture, by your religious, and by your other customs, then you can still submit your application, but then in a different route, not as a spouse of British citizen, because you will not be accepted as a spouse of British citizen, but you may be accepted what? You may be accepted as a parents of British citizen. You may be accepted as a partner of a British citizen, not as a spouse of British citizen, but in other category you may be able to be eligible to apply to come to the United Kingdom. But you must explore first with your professional, with a lawyer, immigration lawyer, that how can you be qualified under that route. Okay. So yes, I'm receiving many text messages from the people who want to come to the United Kingdom as a student or to study in the United Kingdom. There are two options, two ways to study in the United Kingdom. The first one is that you get an admission in one of the universities, you pay their fee, and you get cash letter, and you come to the United Kingdom, right? And there will be another options. There will be another category for you to apply in the United Kingdom without meeting English language requirement. What is that? Many people are curious about what is the category where you do not have to meet English language requirement, where you do not have to complete your IELTS test before coming to the United Kingdom. So which is that category, right? So let me tell you one thing, that if you want to come to the United Kingdom as a student of university, and also you have not completed your IELTS certificate, or you cannot do your English language certificate, here is the thing, the most important thing: get an admission in one of the universities who provide online courses, right? So get an admission and then complete their first semester. Once you have completed your first semester from that university, then you will be able to apply to come to the United Kingdom. That university will support you. If you need any help to find out that university, or if you need any help to get an admission in that university, do let me know. और अगर आपको उसमें वीज़ा चाहिए, उसमें स्टूडेंट वीज़ा चाहिए, अगर आपको उसमें जो है वो स्पॉन्सरशिप चाहिए, then you can contact us as well. So I have left my contact details. Do send me text messages. I can arrange your admission in one of the universities, but you must make sure you are hardworking person and you can study online, you can study from home. Then I will support you. I will help you to come to the United Kingdom as a student of any university. I really want hardworking people to explore their world. If you are a hardworking person, you can submit your online assignments. I must advise you, do your first assignment, do your first segment from your country. And this way you can save your money, you can save your time, you can enhance your chances of success in getting UK study visa. When I came to United Kingdom, I came as a student of the university, and I know how to set up the goals, how to choose directions, and how to move forward. So that's why I want to help those people who really need me in their UK immigration. If people want to get an education, if people are passionate about getting education, and also if people are hardworking, I will support them in getting their study visa from the United Kingdom. Let me know, send me text message, but you must make sure you are the serious candidate. Sometimes people send me text messages who have no concern about study visa. So I will not answer to those people who are just sending me text messages without any reason, or just having an idea without having real intention. You know what I mean? So अगर आप serious हैं अपने education में, और अगर आप study visa चाहते हैं, अगर आप UK में आना चाहते हैं, तो मैं आपकी हेल्प कर सकती हूँ फाइंड आउट करने के लिए कि आपका करियर क्या है, आपकी गोल्स क्या है, कौन सी यूनिवर्सिटी आपके लिए बेहतर रहेगी, आपको किस तरह से एडमिशन करना है. देन यू मस्ट टेक फर्स्ट स्टेप टुवर्ड्स योर गोल्स. अगर आपका ड्रीम है, देन यू शुड नॉट कॉम्प्रोमाइज. फॉलो योर ड्रीम and follow your directions, and also follow the right person where you get advice from. Sometimes people get advice from an agent, sometimes people are getting advice who have no concerns about study visa, or who have no concern about education or UK immigration. Then they may be in difficult situation. So I always encourage, talk to a professional person who have their own career in that field, or who are specialists in their career. Then you will be able to find out your way. Okay. Okay. So Advocate Habibullah, Advocate Saddam Shamsher, welcome to our show. And if you have if you have obtained some information, you can also share that with your colleagues, share that with your family members, share that with your children. If you want my help in terms of UK immigration, UK study visa, specifically UK spouse visa as a carer, as a British citizen, do let me know. If whether you are from Pakistan, you are from Bangladesh, Sri Lanka, you are from India, you are from Middle East, wherever you are from. If you need my help in UK immigration applications, then I will help you further in your goals of achieving your purpose in your life, right? So to conclude this today's live immigration talk, let me just explain again for UK spouse visa application and family visa application. So family visa application include parents, include your children, wife, husband, and also you can submit application if you have adopted a British child, and now you want to come to the United Kingdom as a parent of British child, whether they are your real children or whether you have adopted them. You can still submit your application to come to the UK and also settle in the United Kingdom. As a spouse of British citizen, this is the most important thing. You must show your contact with your spouse, you must show a relationship, you must show your consistent relation with your spouse. Sometimes if people have been married for years and years and they do not see each other, they do not enclose any evidence, any documents to prove that they have been in genuine relationship, then their application will be refused, even if you have enclosed all of the required evidence. But this is a silly thing. Sometimes if you cannot prove that you have been in genuine relationship, and you cannot prove that by enclosing a number of the evidence, such as a proof of contacts, a proof of visiting, like flights ticket details. So these things, if you do not enclose, then your application will be refused, and ECO is going to say you have not been in genuine relationship, therefore I have refused your application. Then you will waste your fees, you will waste another year of submitting an appeal form in the Court of Appeal, and then afterwards you do not have any certainty whether or not you are going to get UK spouse visa application. Therefore, I always advise you must seek a professional advice before you can submit your application. This professional advice, even if you are paying for your professional advice, even you are paying for professional services, but then what you are saving? You are saving your time, you are saving your fees, you are also saving your stress because the whole process is very stressful. And people sometimes they feel very stressed when they cannot enclose the right type of documents, or if they cannot prepare the file in a right way. So this is where you need a professional person, so that they can submit your application, and also they can advise you what not to enclose. Because in legal field I have learned this is most crucial thing, what not to enclose. Sometimes people want to submit their application, they want to make it more strengthened, they want to make it more stronger application, and then they enclose so much irrelevant evidence. So that irrelevant evidence, if they are not directly relevant to your application, and sometimes if they have any adverse effect to your application, then your application will be refused. Your application can be refused because sometimes it contradicts with your own circumstances. Sometimes it just gives you adverse effect on your application, and then this goes against you. So only enclose the relevant evidence. Do not enclose irrelevant evidence. Okay, Kari Karamat, has joined us on my UK immigration group. Welcome to Karikrama. Thank you so much for watching and joining me. Also other people, thank you so much. And I also welcome to my brother who is watching right now this show. Welcome to this show, and thank you so much for your support and contribution, and also all other support that you have been giving. So finally, I will just conclude this show by saying that if you want to submit your application, just seek professional advice, and also if you want to come to the United Kingdom as a student of any university, then this is the most important thing, that you must consult with a proper professional person. Do not consult with any agent ever, because if you consult with agent, then afterwards, if something happens or if something does not go right, then you won't be able to claim your money back. Sometime you won't be able to get right directions, because sometimes it's very important not only to get an admission in the university, but also get right directions, follow right path. Because many students, when they come to the United Kingdom, they, even if they study here in the United Kingdom, but still they are not successful in their other career, they are not successful in their other practical life. So if you find somebody where you can get some information, not only for your study visa, but also for your career, for your setting goals. So this is most important. And also I want to say, when you come to the United Kingdom, if you cannot find any support from somewhere, I must encourage you to contact your local embassies, your own embassies, where you can get some information from welfare attaches and from the department of for example, not only from embassy, but also some organizations who can help you, some other government institutions. You can send them an email, you can just write to your own government that you need a certain kind of help or support from embassies, because you are struggling either financially, or you are struggling because you are facing domestic violence. So these are the things you must take step forward. If you do not raise your voice, nobody is coming forward to help you. So finding a right person, getting right directions, raising your voice against injustice, it's very important to find right people and to raise your own voice. So thank you so much for watching today's UK Immigration with Barrister Shazia Anjum. I hope you have found many contents useful, but still, if you are unable to receive any answers from me, then you can also send me text messages to my WhatsApp number. I will try my best to respond to your text messages, and if you want to book a call, then you can schedule a call with me. I will give you specific advice in terms of your UK spouse visa application, family visa application, study visa application, as well as your carer as a British citizen person. Thank you so much for watching this, and take care.